Stop the Bleeding is made possible by Takeda.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. How you doing, campers? It's your old pal Eddie, the UPS guy, here with the lovely Jackie as director of photography.
I always thought I'd make a good director.
Now, we have a full day of activities today and no time to waste. But before we get into it, I want to talk to you about safety. All right, campers, listen up. We're gonna get physical today, so I want you to have your first aid ready, just in case. Grab your Stop the Bleeding Band-Aid dispenser so you have some waterproof hemo aid on the go. I don't want you to mess around with your safety, okay? It's very important. Now look at me. I always carry 2, so that when I use a Band-Aid from the primary dispenser, I can get the backup one and then put a new one in. Just a tip.
That can really get you out of some sticky situations.
Band-Aid humor. I like it. No time to waste! Now, before I attended Camp I Don't Wanna Bleed from my first summer, I had never seen nature, water, a horse, a boat, or a bag of flour before. And since you're at home, you may not see all those things either. But it doesn't mean we aren't gonna have a kick-butt time. Any, and I mean any camp activity can become a stay-at-home activity if your mind is warped enough to follow the magic of word association. Now, one of my favorite camp activities is fishing. You just stick a pole or a long stick into any body of water and never catch anything, and bingo, you're fishing. But I'm gonna turn it up a bit with word association and a little game I like to call fishing for compliments. It's when you say something nice to someone in the hopes that they'll say something nice back to you. Like so. Jackie, you look so nice today.
Thanks, Eddie Bear. You're doing a nice job too.
And I caught a fish. You see that? It's simple, kids.
Oh, hey, Eddie, what's up?
I just gotta say, your positivity is positively infectious.
Oh, thank you. That is so sweet. You know, Eddie, I have never told you this, but I mean, I know you wear your uniform every day, but dressing in monochrome is so in right now.
Hey, Gertie, just calling to tell you that, you know, you really do some art.
Is that why you called?
You really do.
Because I mean, we can talk about it more if you want.
Spencer.
Eddie Spaghetti, what's happening?
Hey, I just wanted to say, your hair is as long as the day is long.
You have eyes that match your body.
Dr. Young, your beard is wonderful, and it reminds me of the Velcro that I used to play with as a child.
Thanks, Eddie. That's weird. Did you need something else?
Hey, what's up, Eddie?
You are so patient in every single way. I really admire that.
Well, you're my favorite delivery guy.
Benny, how you doing, buddy?
Hi.
Your sweet tooth is matched only by your sweet heart.
Aw, I admire your brute strength and courageous attitude. Like when you fought all those ghosts and ate all those cherries. It's not for Pac-Man? It's for who? Eddie? I don't know an Eddie.
Now, who needs archery when you got bago or cornhole? The first thing you're gonna need is a bean bag. You don't have a bean bag? That's fine, don't worry about it. Grab a sock, a dirty old sock preferably, and throw some rice or some beans in there.
Remind them not to use wet beans.
Do not use wet beans. I've made some mistakes in my life.
That was not a fun one.
Great, now all you need is a target. So there's lots of online tutorials for making a bago or cornhole board if you're like a wood crafty type, which I am not. So I cut a hole in the cardboard box and I filled it with some heavy stuff so it wouldn't tip over. Then I placed a few books under the far end to tip it towards me. Now you land the bag on top of the box and that's 1 point. On the edge of the hole is 2 points. Now inside the hole is 3 points. You can also use some sidewalk chalk to make a few circles in the driveway if you have one. Outside circle is 1 point, inside circle is 2, and the center circle is 3. Now, each side gets to throw 3 bags a turn. Bago.
That's actually kind of clever.
Yeah, take that, archery. Water sports. Now, of course, you can set up your sprinkler or inflatable pool for some general water play time if you have the outdoor space. But whether you have that option or not, for a really hot day, there's nothing quite like the polar bear plunge.
All right, I want you to set your shower to the coldest possible setting.
I can't believe you're doing this.
You better believe it, baby, because you're going next. We're gonna see how long we can last. I want high scores and videos sent to hashtag STBHemo on Facebook and Instagram. Who out there can camp? I don't want to beat me. All right.
Hold that, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Okay. Polar bear plunge!
Why didn't you just bake it with warm water?
It's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. Like, I can survive this. I can do this for a little bit, you know? Oh boy. Woo!
What's about as safe as I'm gonna go?
Here goes.
Here we go.
Actually, it's not that bad.
Look at these Band-Aids. Bone dry, baby. Bone dry. Whew. This is not that bad.
Now, one of the most majestic things about camp is horseback riding. Yes, there's nothing quite like mounting a steed and just taking off into the great unknown. Warning, not safe for all children.
Howdy. Is it safe to ride a horse with a baby?
With a real baby? No.
Are you serious? How dare you, sir? Come on, Freddie. Let's go see the sheep.
If you're a city kid like me, you're not gonna have horses in your abode, but you will have garbage, and God knows I have plenty of that. And you also have my most favorite thing in the world, word association. And horsies make me think of horse, the basketball game, which just so happens to be my favorite game to play with garbage.
Or, to be less gross, recycling.
Environmentally conscious, clean, and beautiful. Thank you, Jackie, my sweet. Now what you want to do is you want to grab a garbage can and put it in the middle of your room. Find yourself an opponent and then call your shots. Now your opponent has to make the shot in exactly the same way you called it. Every time somebody makes a shot and their opponent can't match it, well, they get a letter. H-O-R-S-E. Spell horse and you lose. Spelling, always a cruel mistress.
From back here, but backwards.
If at any time doing this or any camp activity, you get a little carried away.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Jackie, sweetheart, no, it's fine. Please, look, the point is, if you get a little cut, just bust out your Stop the Bleeding Band-Aid dispenser and boom, that Band-Aid is ready to go. Hopefully you see that you can take nearly any camp activity and twist it into something crazy you can do in your very own home. You just need good word association and no shame. Show us on Facebook and Instagram using the hashtag STBHemo how your camp activities are going. Send us archery pictures or polar bear plunges or your own new activities you made up yourself. Because if you don't, I'm gonna feel like a huge loser.
Aw, Eddie, you're not a loser.
Ah, caught a fish!
Check this out.
Ooh, Maron. Sorry you had to hear that.
Episode 3, Scene 11. Wow, have not said any of them, just shown them until now.
Try it again. That you... I thought I was ready. We got it, but let's just, let me, just so we have a safe one.